Hey, welcome back. Glad you made it back to another episode of Let's Mine. So, taking a look at what we got going on today, you can see finally made some mention to it yesterday that some new hardware would be coming in. And we can see in the background that there is. We'll get right to that. We'll flip through the Nerdminer screens here quickly. Bitcoin again going up and down, just up again over 101,000. Moving on nicely. I hope it keeps on ticking upwards. And as you can see behind, we got our new hardwares. We have the Bitcoin Lucky Miner LV06. Was able to pick up two of these. Plan is to only keep one, but for now I got two, and then one of these will probably go to a friend here in a little bit. Just gonna run it, make sure it works before I pass it on to him, and then we'll have the Nerdminer and one LV06 running, and then again I still plan I would really like to get one more miner device, and then we can have a nice comparison across the three different devices. That's kind of the goal of this channel, to see what is the best way to go. Do you want to get something small and take a chance on a small lottery miner? Do you want to get a little bit, invest a little bit more and get a bit bigger of a chance? Or do you wait for possibly the newest hardware and go with that by investing a bit more as well? So I can't tell you the answer, but we'll take a look at it. We'll also take a look through hopefully the screens. They're online through an IP address, the screens of the LV06, the Lucky Miner. Probably take a look at those later on in the episode. Stick around, don't miss it. And if not today, hopefully tomorrow we can dive into some detail there as well. And I hope you enjoy it. I was also thinking we quickly go through a story of the day today, so hold right on and let me pull that up as well. So we got our story of the day in 2017. There was a Welshman named James Howells, and he found himself in one of the most heart-wrenching situations imaginable. Let me know if you heard this one. Back in 2009, when Bitcoin was at the beginning, James mined around 8,000 Bitcoins on his personal laptop. At the time, Bitcoin was worth next to nothing, so mining it was more of a hobby than a financial pursuit. Years later, while cleaning out his home, James accidentally discarded and threw out the hard drive that contained his Bitcoin wallet. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. After all, those 8,000 Bitcoin weren't worth very much. But by 2017, Bitcoin's value had skyrocketed. The Bitcoin he had thrown away was now worth over $100 million. Realizing the mistake, James launched a desperate search for the hard drive. He traced it all the way to the local landfill, approached the city council with a plan to excavate the site. He even offered the percentage of the Bitcoins as the value to help fund the search. However, the city council refused, citing environmental concerns and the near impossible task of finding the single hard drive among all the thousands of tons of waste. To this day, James hasn't given up hope. However, it was just in the news recently, but he hasn't given up hope. He's raised funds, consulted engineers, and developed sophisticated plans to recover the hard drive. Years of efforts and his treasure remained buried. So, what do you think? Is this like a Pirates of the Caribbean story? Is this something where people are going to be searching through landfills in years trying to find a hidden lost hard drive somewhere? Could be. Curious to let me know what your thoughts on his dilemma is. Should he have the approval from the city council? Is it something that, too bad, it's lost? I was also thinking about this. Could it be that if 8,000 Bitcoins are known to be lost forever, does that help drive the price of Bitcoin a little bit higher because there's less Bitcoins to be had? If those 8,000 Bitcoins were found today and hit the market, would Bitcoin take a hit and drop down because now there's more Bitcoin on the market? Now, if you ask me my opinion, again, just my opinion, not financial advice, at the end, we know there's a limit to how many Bitcoins there are. So whether those 8,000 Bitcoins stay lost or are found, I would say that the value of Bitcoin should not take a drastic hit based on that, because there's not going to be more Bitcoin at the end. However, I do see the understanding that if those 8,000 Bitcoins are lost forever, that it could help drive the price up. What are your thoughts on that story? Anyhow, I think we got our information that we were looking for today. Great to have you back. Let me know what you think of the new hardware that we have set up here. Should I get some more? Should I not get some more? Should we see how these run at first? Let's see. Perfect world is we hit a block, get some Bitcoin, and then I don't have that dilemma. And then I can get some more if I want to. Until tomorrow. See ya.